The balance of power in the Middle East just shifted again, quietly but significantly.
Turkey has moved in on Syria's T4 airbase, a strategic military hub near Palmyra once dominated by Russian and Iranian forces.
The move follows months of back-channel diplomacy and culminates in Ankara signing a security pact with post-Assad Damascus, dramatically redrawing the map of regional influence.
Syria'S airbase, known as T4, is no ordinary military outpost. Strategically located between Homs and Palmyra, T4 has served as a forward operations hub for Russian and Iranian forces, launch site for Syrian air campaigns,
Storage and transit point for Iranian weapons convoys.
occasional target of Israeli airstrikes.
It's vast, heavily fortified, and connected to critical roads and supply lines stretching into Iraq and Lebanon. Whoever controls T4 can
Monitor and dominate airspace across central Syria,
intercept Iranian weapons bound for Hezbollah,
launch drone operations across both Syrian and Iraqi theaters, pressure or protect U.S. troops near Al-Tanf. Control over T4 isn't just a tactical win, it's a strategic pivot point in the Syrian chessboard. And now, Turkey holds the key.
the deal Ankara plus Damascus post-Assad.
In a move that shocked even seasoned observers, Turkey signed a defense pact with Syria's transitional government in January, following the removal of Bashar al-Assad in December, a development most analysts are still scrambling to process. Ankara had long been hostile to Assad, backing opposition fighters and maintaining a military presence in northern Syria. But with Assad gone and a fragile transitional authority in place, Turkey wasted no time making its move. Under the terms of the deal, Turkey will take over temporary security responsibilities for key military installations, including T4. Turkish forces will be allowed to deploy Hisar-O and Hisar-A air defense systems, drones, and special forces units. In return, Ankara commits to joint operations against Islamic State remnants and supports Syria's stabilization and reintegration process. That's the official narrative.
But the subtext is clear. Turkey is filling the vacuum left by Russia and Iran, both of which have pulled back due to financial strain, war fatigue, and overstretched commitments in Ukraine.
Erdogan saw an opening, and he took it. Israel's nightmare scenario. Israel has struck T4 airbase multiple times in recent years. Why? Because it was one of Iran's key logistical hubs, used to fly in precision-guided munitions, drones, and missile components, much of which was routed to Hezbollah in Lebanon. Israeli jets often bypass Syrian air defenses to strike T4, knowing full well that taking it offline disrupted Iranian power projection.
Pull in NATO rhetoric, if not action.
This is a flashpoint in waiting. One miscalculation. One drone off course.
One shipment misread as Iranian.
And Syria goes from proxy theater to direct regional confrontation. Final thought. Turkey's move on T4 is more than a military deployment. It's a statement. A statement that the old lines are gone. That Damascus is open for negotiation. That Turkish influence is not contained to the north. And it's a warning that Israel's ability to operate in Syria is no longer guaranteed.
The post-Assad world isn't peaceful.
It's more contested than ever. But Turkey didn't create the vacuum.
It just moved fastest to fill it.
And now the question isn't whether Israel will respond. The question is how. Because in the shadows of Palmyra, under the drone-laden skies of T4, a new Middle East is being forged. Not in summits, but on airstrips. What do you think? Is Turkey stabilizing Syria or seizing power? Should Israel push back or rethink its Syria strategy? Subscribe. Share this before the next strike makes it to the front page. Because the real war for Syria just entered its next phase.